everybody. My name is Priyanka, and today I'm going to present to you the skill for developing healthy and romantic relationships. Okay, so here we go. So, briefly about divorce in the UK, there's approximately more than 2,000 divorce registered in the UK in 2018. As you know, the side effect of divorce includes fights, the lack of confidence within yourself, and anxiety and depression and unhappy children. So, is there something wrong with you or your partner? Is it you? No, it's not with you, but is it your partner? The answer is it's none of your fault, it's none of you or your partner's mistake. So, what has gone wrong within the relationship? And what can we do in the future to avoid the headache of a divorce? So let's go back to the basics. This is something that I strongly believe that adults and young children need to be taught this from the beginning so they can prevent themselves from this, from a failed marriage. So the answer is it's not your partner's fault and it's not your fault. It's based on science. It's based on compatibility. It's based on how your partner, what your partner and you behave differently to different situations. And you need to understand your partner well to see how they behave and see if that's something you can accept within your partner or not. If you can, then that's good. And if you can't, then you've identified that and you can say no and move on. So the answer is from the very beginning, it's a choice of your partner. We need to be able to choose our partner based on compatibility. It means that do you find yourself you when you were boyfriend or girlfriend perhaps do you constantly fight? And was it about little things? Because in a marriage this cannot occur as especially when you have kids. These little things accumulate, and the fact that it occurred early on is an indication that this will not last very long down the line in the future, even if you make up. So the key choice of a partner is: do they respect you? Do they respect your friends? Do they respect your family? And do you respect them? Do you respect their friends, or do you respect their family? If if you there's gonna be conflicts if your partner don't like your family. Sometimes this can be resolved, but sometimes in some situation it can cause a lot of friction and burden on you and yourself. And this is what you need to assess very early on before you choose to commit. And also you need to be able to understand the needs of your partner in the sense that can you do you understand their needs without them saying it? Because there's a difference between them saying and I don't know if you know, but unhidden meanings. So you need to be able to have an insight of how you're feeling and how your partner may be feeling, and then respond accordingly to avoid mistakes from occurring, to avoid upsetting your partner, to avoid fights, to avoid unhappy children. So can you Do you find yourself that you're able to communicate well with one another? Can you do you feel comfortable about talking about issues or conflict or not? Because if you can't talk about little conflicts or issues or get down to resolve them, then that suggests that perhaps this is not a fruitful relationship because you're not able to talk to one another. And it's a suggestion that perhaps this may not work. These are the basic fundamentals that we need to teach our future generations so they can choose a compatible partner and reduce the headache of a divorce. And this is the conclusion for this presentation. And as always, I'll be thankful if you could leave some feedback. Thank you.